Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Good morning, family. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm lucky I still have a voice. I completed my shoot. I did 8 episodes yesterday in Brooklyn. Finished the film vertical series that I'm in DNR. Stay tuned for that coming soon. I posted it in my community page. A couple pics. Oh my God, I absolutely had an amazing time with the cast. Absolutely exhausted. Drove home and back to Jersey, and oh my God, best game ever. Screaming, hooping, and hollering. When I tell you, I mean, this is a long time coming. I mean, Knicks hasn't won a championship since I was 4 years old. 4 years old. And, as I got older, probably after high school, probably after high school, uh, probably somewhere in my 20s, I became a Knicks fan. And, we've had so many, great games, an excellent roster of basketball players, phenomenal throughout history, and we are so proud of the legends that have come up. Patrick Ewing, John Sparks, just to name a few, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. Just watching the progression and the love and the excitement of being a Knicks fan. When you have a Knicks fan, you have a diehard fan no matter what. Um, the wins, the lows, same thing with me with the Giants. No matter how they lose, all the changes they transform to, I'm still a Giants fan. So it's just crazy. Um, a blessing just to see, those. I just saw two older women, one older Jewish lady in a nursing home, and she had like a Knicks party. She said she's been a Knicks fan like forever. And then another older black lady, she said she became a Knicks fan since the, I think 70, when her husband took her on her first date in 1970, and she, it's like crazy because the man passed away. That was their first date a game, and he passed away. And she said, "Well, he died, I didn't." I was like, "All right, mama. I've been still a fan, been living, loving, just die hard through it all, through all the losses." And then you talking 27 years in '99, the year that my second son was born, that they were in the finals, and look, look, 27 years later, they are the 2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks. So kudos to the underdogs. Kudos to those who may have, you know, counted us out. Brunson, I tip my hat to you. OG, I tip my hat to you. Brother Hart, um, Towns, listen, you brothers are phenomenal. Thank you for the heart of the city. The Knicks have brought not only New York together in an amazing unified front, but the America, period. There are Knicks fans all over the country, and hearts are pouring out. Parade in New York, from Mamdani on Thursday, a parade. Can't wait for that. It's an incredible feat. So shout out to the New York Knicks. My brothers, love you. Congratulations. I'm still on a high. I'm on a high. But I had to give my brother their props. We are really um bleeding orange and blue this morning. So, okay, we're gonna hop in with these skits. I'm trying to catch up. I looked at a few of the titles. Yesterday I want to get back in this Bethany Larry storyline because I know I had seen videos where Larry trying to have conversations with Brooke, the whole I'm 18 thing, why y'all is just, I guess, just she feels she's being smothered and not allowed to live. And Larry basically got to tell Bethany to be quiet because, of course, she's always interjecting. She gave the keys to go to Wendy's, and Brooke tried to be sneaky. She's been really mouthy and disrespectful for a while. Now she cons Bethany because she knows Bethany, is looking for an ally in that house, an ally in that family, and she has it in Brooke, and Brooke will side with Bethany because Bethany gives her way. And Larry found out. He took the keys. He was like, no way, because you've been driving for a minute and you barely passed with that raggedy 76, girl. They shouldn't have gave you a license. Personally, in Jersey, that wouldn't have happened. I don't know. I guess y'all real lenient in Georgia, but that was crazy. She had many one mistakes, but they still gave her a license. Okay. But she has a lot to learn, and and she has no concept or grasp of how things go sometimes. She just thinks because she hit 18, like it's a stamp on her adulthood, which is crazy. So Brooke sometimes has a mind of a 10 or 12-year-old, but she's so grown. Good luck in college. Still wish her the best, but she has a lot of maturing to do. Then you have that whole discussion, and he's fed up with her always interjecting because she feels she's a stepmom. Okay, you a stepmom, but still, chill, Bethany. Know your place. So they had those conversations, and he's pretty much getting so fed up with Bethany. But Larry, listen, you evidently are the epic, the poster child for, gluttony for punishment, because you know good and well this marriage has ran its course, but for some reason you can't seem to tell this woman you want to file for divorce. Okay, whatever. Now Bethany asks him why she keeps taking over off the ring. Um, because he really wants to hand the ring over and divorce you. But okay, let's get in here and see what he says.
What do you got to do? Larry, I'm talking to you.
He doesn't seem. She don't act like she can't read the room.
Larry,
Like this man is so done with her.
Lately. Bickering and complaining, which is normal for couples to do, by the way, to a degree.
What I don't like is that Bethany she acts really oblivious, like she doesn't know how bad she's been doing. She ignores everything he says. He had a full blown. We had like 3 skits on her talking to him about why he's not attracted to her and what's wrong with her, and she goes back to her weight. And so she doesn't want to listen or comprehend to the fact that this man is really, trying to tell you your character, your disposition, and a slew of things that you have been doing over the years that he's fed up with is the reason why he doesn't find you attractive. That has nothing to do with your weight. So to sit up here and always, I think she really shows like she has lack of respect for Larry. Like she's really don't care. She'll lie and say some of everything, anything, but you're really a joke right now, Larry, to her. You do a lot of talking, but you do no actions to back it up. Yeah, you leave a night or two or whatever. Yeah, you ain't take on some trips, wouldn't let her go to Brooke graduation, but at the end of the day, you still with her. You still sleeping with her. You just sound like a broken record saying the same thing. You can't take her serious. Even if she call herself changing, apologizing, yeah, I understand, blah, blah, blah. She just be talking and it go through one ear and out the other, and it's really becoming exhausted. I'm sure for the fans, and it's exhausting for those who are involved, like Larry. It's just too much. Shara's fed up. Lynette's fed up. Everybody, but nobody seems to see how bad the situation is. Bethany surely doesn't. Even though she knows her marriage is in trouble, she just don't get it because she holds no responsibility or accountability to why it's messed up. And why Larry's do the things that he does, because he gets peace in Lynette and Shara. He'd rather be with them and spend time with them, have fun. And if you gotta lie to Bethany to keep a little of that sanity and not have to deal with the BS, he does it. A lot of people may feel it's wrong how Larry was doing, or, the situation with Shara in Puerto Rico or whatever, but he was just so happy and having such a good time, and it almost made him want to cross the line because reminiscing on times that they had that was so good, because he gets no goodness in this marriage. And Shara was like a cool drink of water in a hot Arabian desert, where you have basically have had all the skin burnt off of you, dying from heat and dryness and exhaustion, and that's Bethany. And then all of a sudden you get some cool water and salve to heal your soul, and that was Shara. So can you blame him? You can't blame him, but Bethany, please.
But something that doesn't make sense with the way we fight and argue and bicker is that You like to take off your ring every time and wave it in my face and use it as an ultimatum. Like, why? Why do you do that?
He don't want you.
Honestly, why?
Because I'm trying to understand why am I even in this marriage.
Mm-hmm. So are we.
You're asking me why you're in this
I'm
marriage?
asking myself.
So are we. You better ask
Why am I
yourself.
in this marriage?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good question for me to ask
A fool.
myself
Okay,
too.
well, you
A
asked me,
fool.
so
Right.
you know.
Right.
As I look at this ring, and I'm remembering what it's supposed to mean, what's supposed to symbolize, but I don't even know anymore.
Well, you know what you committed to, and I know what I committed to. And it seems like the more we try to talk, or the more I try to talk to you, the less you want to talk to me, and the more you want to argue and pull that ring off and wave it in my face.
You don't talk. You
Yes,
yell.
I do.
You berate. You belittle. You degrade. That's all you know how to do.
That's not
And
true.
then only time you are really sensible and nice is when you think I'm leaving or when I'm something like that's the only time you.
So like right now, me trying
No, no,
It's
no.
almost like Stockholm syndrome, and it's like when the slaves were freed during antebellum. You can say what you want, but like the slaves were freed, and okay, you can go now. You know, make a life for yourself. Stop dealing with the torture and the abuse. But the slaves didn't want to go, and you know, we'll still be here and do for you, master, regardless of how much you punish me, how bad you treat me, what I go through. It, you know, you know, master, I still love you. I can't leave you. No, and the slaves would say, oh, we sick, master sick, we sick. No, we not sick. We not sick. He's sick. Like, break free. And it was hard for many of them to break free. They gave labor for free still, because they didn't know how to make it on their own. It was repeat. It was their life. It was all they knew, and it was too scary to break free and, you know, develop a life of your own outside of that, because that's all you've known for so long. And you don't want to feel like you get out of there and get lost, and the fear of the unknown is scarier than what you know now and experiencing, even though it's painful, even though it's been torturous and degrading. You know, it's what you have been used to that you are scared to break away into that, I don't know, that abyss almost out there. And that's how a lot of black people felt when it was time for them to be free and go, that they still held on to the hem of the slave master's garment, so to speak, not to leave. And it's sad and it's crazy, but this is what this situation is starting to feel like, or starting to look like.
Have a conversation with you?
You're trying to get an understanding, and you asked me, so I'm telling you. This ring right here, I take it off because right now, at this point, I'm holding on by a thread with this ring. Because every single time I talk to you, it's a fight. Every time I ask you, don't do this, you do it your own way. And I'm sick of that. That's not a marriage. That's an arrangement. We don't have a marriage, Bethany, right now.
And
I mean,
do you understand why I say it takes two to be
There's
married?
nothing good
Do you
or happy
understand that?
about
okay,
this marriage.
let's go back some time.
Has it ever been?
Oh, you're a worthless husband. You're this, something like that, whatever. So I'm like,
She don't
I'm
care about
like,
All
that.
right, I shouldn't say those
no,
things.
but you
Now look,
say
I shouldn't say those
And that's the
things,
thing,
and,
that's
she
the-
do
you
it
know, and
again
then-
next day.
I'm
She
sitting
don't
there
care.
like,
She don't. It
what
don't even
man
seem honest. Her apology.
takes his vows so seriously that he allows his wife to say the things that she says.
Oh,
It's
I see
ridiculous.
your point.
I don't.
And
see
do
my
you-
point?
I-
It's been going on for a long time.
Right.
You know,
But
so-
then when I try to tell you my point of view, where I say, okay, do you understand how it feels when you do certain things and how it makes me just completely feel worthless as your wife,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you get upset with
I
me?
have had your back for many years.
No, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about
No.
that.
I mean,
I'm not talking about
this,
that.
This thing just one thing is building up.
Anything Larry does is always out. It's always due to a follow up from what she did. It's always the consequences of what she did. It's a reaction from her, and she doesn't seem that it. She doesn't see that it's originated with her, not with Larry. I'm like, woman, come on, look at yourself.
It's been building up.
So once
and
again, it's my fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
been building.
This marriage is broken because of me.
It's
Yes.
broken because of you. Yeah.
Yes.
It's broken
She don't
because
believe
of
it.
you.
Look, she laughing. It's a joke.
Oh my God. Accountability. That is a good word. Accountability.
The accountability that she doesn't have. This is the end. This is accountability she does not have. Yeah, perfect word. See, Bethany only sees within how she feels, her needs. She doesn't look at, well, no, she not looking within. She doesn't see that within is the problem. She's looking on the outside, and everything that she's experiencing, all the wrong that's going on in this marriage, it's not because of her. Um, at all. And everything, most of everything that has happened has been because of Bethany. This woman is a horrible person, and until she realizes she's a bad person, I don't know what will ever have her realize that. Because she doesn't believe Larry. She's not gonna see anything with anyone else. Definitely not Shara. She's had been in and out with Brooke. She's been having problems with Destiny when she came in. She's had problems with everyone she's encountered, and it's toxic. And she doesn't see um herself in any of this, and her thing with her marriage is, oh, I don't look like Shara or Lynette, but and then she makes comments about putting herself down and how she has to like lower herself or whatever to compete with them. But I don't mean it in that way, like that. Yes, you do mean it in that way. Yes, you do. And you so superficial to think that it's only about the looks and the body and that they're pretty and attractive, and that's what's going to get your husband. You and I even giving him better credit than that and the benefit of the doubt that that's all he's about. When he's telling you it's about the character and mind of a person, you can be drop dead gorgeous, but if your mind and your attitude, your character is poor, you are an ugly individual. And he tried to tell you that, and she still don't see it. She's still blind to it. Oh my God. Do y'all put in the comments if you feel that Larry will never leave her, or do you think it's going to get a point where he finally does? And what will be that breaking point for him to finally get out of this hell of a marriage that he's in? Let me know. Happy Sunday, family. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you continue to have a beautiful, blessed day. Enjoy your service. For those who are going, just stay peaceful as much as you possibly can in this crazy world. Find joy and good um, in yourself first and foremost, and others, and try, just to be kind. But first of all, more than anything, love and be kind to you, because it's hard to do with anyone else when you are neglecting yourself. You're not being, just to yourself, and you're just not caring for you as you should. Um, find that love for God, that peace for God, and hold on to his words, and just hold on to him, and best believe he will show you how to love yourself, how to honor yourself, and how to love and respect others in return. So yeah, it works. Once you deal with the inner, it's going to reflect on the outward. So have an amazing day. I hope you have a great week this week. Yeah, stay blessed, family. Love and appreciate you all. Welcome new subscribers. So like, comment, share, hype the video, and subscribe. Peace, and we out.